Alright guys, like I promised, this is Multiversal Archivist. We're looking at another Assassin's Creed video, Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you want to look at my other video, you should be able to find it on the channel. I'm still new enough, I don't think I can do links and cards and stuff, but if I can, you'll find it up in wherever, whatever area it's usually at. Top right, more than likely. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I'm curious how these two people will play differently. I'm wondering if we're going to see some gameplay in this trailer. I don't think so. I have a feeling they're going to save gameplay until Summer Games Fest or something. But who knows? Maybe they'll have maybe they'll give us a little bit of surprise since they want to talk about who these different characters are. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start it. We're going to go ahead and watch it all the way through. Then we'll watch it again and react.
With our dual protagonists, we have two fantasy, the samurai and the shinobi. We want the player to experience both, and we cannot squeeze both fantasy into one character because samurai and shinobi came from a different social class. They have different lives, so we cannot really mix them together.
The historical character of Yasuke presented a really exciting opportunity for the narrative team. We approached it in the same way that so much of the work is done in Assassin's Creed, which is really in terms of research and history first. Not a lot is known about him, but what we did know, or we do know, is that he arrived in Japan in 1579, right when our game starts. And that he had relationships with some of the most interesting people in our setting, like Oda Nobunaga, the Portuguese, and Jesuits, which made it very sort of tantalizing and enticing from a narrative perspective to come in and start weaving these facts with story in between.
The more we read about the character, the more he was inspiring for us. He's a foreigner discovering Japan, and we thought it's the perfect fit because he's discovering Japan and you are discovering Japan also.
And on the flip side, we have Naue, who comes from the province of Iga, which is a remote mountainous area, fiercely independent, known as the birthplace of shinobi. So they're very contrasting perspectives that really expose a lot of different sides in facets.
So maybe not an assassin.
When Oda came
by birth,
he completely destroyed Iga. You have Yasuke and Oda that coming to destroy the shinobi. So it can kind of create this interesting tension between two characters.
We were able to connect her to the province of Iga and the legendary Igan shinobi historical figure, Fujibayashi Nagato, who's her father in the game. So we understand why she has the skills that she has and the values that she learns from her father in the people of Iga, which are valor, benevolence, and wisdom. And as a young person still at the start of the game, we get to see now we acquire even more of that wisdom as the story unfolds.
And if you ask anybody, it's super clear that samurai will be combat heavy and a shinobi will be stealth heavy. It creates this distinction right away. Yasuke can fight with all his advantage, his stature, like he's a big guy, he can break door, he can fight multiple enemies, he can break armor. Compared to Naue, like her character and their outfit, it's really about being stealth, being unseen. She's the only one with the hidden blade, so they have clear advantage that put them into the stealth and the combat, even if they can do a bit of both.
They're a really great pair together because on one side we have Naue, who's very intense and passionate and determined woman who is very set on her goals. She's kind of got her heart on her sleeve and she'll say what she feels in the heat of the moment. And this intensity that she brings as a shinobi, but that she also brings to her relationship. And this balances very well with Yasuke, who is sort of a thoughtful, level head to Naue's fiery passion. We really thought about somebody like Yasuke historically who was able to come to Japan and have the life that he did there, to enter service for Oda Nobunaga and achieve all of the things that he did. Like, what kind of person would go through all of this? So our Yasuke is very intelligent, thoughtful, and respectful of this culture that he encounters, and that makes him a very nice sort of counterpart to Naue. He's a bit mysterious as well, and that's something we get to see unfold as the game progresses.
Interesting. So, I mean, obviously he's going to be combat heavy. I wonder how it will work with the assassins element. They both know the motto, so we saw that in the revealed trailer. So he's definitely a assassin, or at least working with the assassins. She clearly comes from the shinobi, which is, you know, to be expected. But I wonder if that has ties to the assassins or not. Yeah, I am so excited to be back in the Assassins era. I'm so excited to be dealing with that organization and the Templars again, and just seeing what the Templars are doing. And, like, of course, the big elephant in the room always is going to be the modern day elements. You know, I'm hoping, I always felt that there was so much potential with the modern day elements. I get that that's not what people really want to see and what people really want them to focus on, but dang if I would like, just for once, the modern elements to be good. I think Desmond's Assassin's Creed 3 comes the closest, because he's out and about and doing stuff, but it's never really reached the full plateau, and I kind of hope it does in this one. Right? But I doubt it. It would not be a betting man on it. So so that there's that. But these guys look awesome. I'm gonna play as the girl more than likely when I do my playthrough. Maybe switch it up a little bit, but I'm just ready to get out of the combat heavy side of Assassin's Creed. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I love this blending of the historical and the fantasy. I mean, it's always something that Assassin's Creed's done really well. One of my favorite Assassin's Creed moments is in Unity, actually, and beating Napoleon Bonaparte. I think that might be my favorite. I know Leonardo da Vinci is like everybody's favorite, but I just think beating Napoleon Bonaparte is so fascinating. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say on this one. I think these characters are fascinating. I think we're moving back into the right direction of Assassin's Creed. I'm tentatively hopeful, I guess. I mean, this series is just really confusing in terms of, like, how you want to feel about it most of the time. Yeah, it can be all over the place sometimes, but I really have high hopes for it. I really hope we're getting back to a era of Assassin's Creed that I have missed. Yeah, that's really all I've got to say on it. I'm hopeful. We'll leave it at hope. We'll leave it at hopeful. I'm not gonna stretch the video out any longer. I know we've still got some video left, but I think we're gonna call it here. You guys know where to find me. If you like my mouth and the things coming out of it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I've been recently moving into the Twitch side of things. I've been playing the Marvel Rivals closed alpha test and streaming it on Twitch. So if you guys want to come find me there, it's twitch.tv/Multiversal Archivist. For now, you guys have a great rest of the day. And stay tuned on this channel for more news about Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I will be doing a playthrough of it on the channel. Alright, bye-bye.